Welcome to this JMI special with Magi Hikri. Magi Hikri from the heart of Tel Aviv, a musical combination of traditional Yemenite spirit and modern soul fused in a very modern flavor. Inspired by Kulthum, Ofra Khaza and MIA, Magi is the daughter of Yemeni and Iraqi immigrants to Israel, and her initial flirtation with Mizrahi music began with age-old Jewish Yemeni piyutim and prayers, as well as the contemporary Iraqi music, courtesy of her grandmother. Once old enough to slip into the music clubs, Magi fell in love with the emerging innovative local underground scene, adding her unique, magical twist to the soundtrack of her generation. Her distinct flow and vocal trademark has led to many international collaborations, including her most recent one with the Berlin-based duo Nabi on City Slang Records, whose CV includes working with artists like Caribou, Calexico, Gold Panda, Tinderstick, Sunlux, to name a few. Magi's new EP will be released in late 2020 and was all written, composed and co-produced by her. It still preserves the cultural and musical legacy of her refugee grandparents, as she did on her debut album Ala Shu in 2019. But Magi's sophomore EP continues to grant a glimpse into that modern cosmopolitan life at the heart of Tel Aviv in the Middle East, a sound and an attitude which vibrates with growing multicultural audiences and an assured confidence.
For me, Ofra Khaza is really a pioneer, and she was so unique and special, and she did so much with her music, with the Yemen music also. She was really one of a kind, and I think she inspires a lot of musicians today, especially going back to their roots and their family stories. So definitely Ofra Khaza, and also Dudu Tassa from the Iraqi side. I really admire the music. For me, it's amazing. I feel, it's very touching, and there also the story of his family is very, very interesting. The way they came here from Iraq, and the music that they composed and wrote there, and also the wealth, like the rich sound that I was talking about in the Iraqi music. Also, I still listen to Kulthum, which is like more, it's an older version of it's from Egypt. She's actually it sounds the same, but it's not. But for me, she's such a role model as well. I like her strength. She was a strong woman. So I also listen to her and some old Iraqi music, as well as like women singing Yemen, like really old songs. Like it's like a mix of everything. When I started to go, going back to my roots and the music, it really felt like, like home to me. It was about 8 years ago or so. And I used to work with Ben Watkins, Juno Reactor. He's a British producer. And I just started working with him in Brighton, and I started recording some music in Yemen. It was my first time. And the second I started to sing, it was like such a big moment. And I felt like this is my destiny. I felt like this is what I want to do. I want to listen to more music, and I want to discover and research that music. And when I got back to Israel, I started to look for a teacher or someone that can, teach me more, and that can show, make me know some more music Arab music and Yemen music, and I found Leah that she really became my mentor, and I was like her protege, and she's such an important person in my life, and we started just singing songs without any big plans of an album or anything like that. And after a while, I decided that I want to make a show, like I want to do a show with that music. And I met my producer back then, Ron Bunker from Baton Beatbox, and he's such an amazing producer and guitar player. And we started like finding some songs that we like, and it was such a big research and journey for the both of us to listen to more music and to discover some really old Arab music as well. And then we find Alashu. It's a Lebanese song from the 50s. When I first listened to it, I said, okay, like I want to change, the way you look at the song. I don't feel like she needs to be to apologize or to be sad. Like if the guy doesn't want her, or someone doesn't treat her right, she should leave. And that made me really like almost really angry. Like, why do you need to be so sad? So that's when I made Alashu to the version that it is today, which is more powerful. And as you can see in the video, there are other girls with me, just being together and deciding and taking our life responsibility and just decide what we want to do when we want to do it. And in Debka Rafiach, I felt like it was really an honor for me to actually let Leah sing in it, because for me she represents such almost royalty of the Arabic Yemen singing in Israel, because she was one of the first Yemen singers here. She's also an amazing dancer and percussionist. And it's like, it's a generation that will never be able to experience again. So it was my honor to make her sing in Debka. And Debka is actually in Hebrew.
ליומי ולילי ובוקרי תמולי לי וערבי לי ליומי ולילי ובוקרי לי תמולי לי וערבי לי רד היום לפעת הים והלילה לילה כבר פרס עדרת אופלי רד היום לפעת הים והלילה לילה כבר פרס עדרת אופלי עד יאור עד יאור עד יאור תאור לי שמש שמש לי תאור ליומי ולילי ובוקרי לי תמולי לי וערבי לי ליומי ולילי ובוקרי לי תמולי לי וערבי לי יד היום לפעת הים בלילה לילה כבר פרס עדרת אופלי יד היום לפעת הים בלילה לילה כבר פרס עדרת אופלי עד יאור עד יאור עד יאור תאור לי שמש שמש לי תאור
These days I'm working on my new EP, which I'm very excited about. It's all songs that I composed and wrote the lyrics. It's different because it reflects my journey as an artist, the subjects that I feel important to talk about, self-reliance among women and minorities, but not just women, but also my family, their journey. Like there were immigrants that came from Iraq and Yemen and their story. And I feel it's really important to talk about it. And I feel it I feel it in my body, even though I didn't go through it. I feel like I have these feelings and emotions and soul in my own body. So I want to talk about it and let it out. So I was very excited, and I was waiting to come to London to have a show in the Klezmer in the Park Festival, JMI, and in September. And unfortunately, it got delayed. I don't want to say canceled, but delayed. And hopefully I will be there next year. But I'm excited for you to listen to my music here. And hopefully I will come and see you next year with my band, Full Power.
على شو يا عيوني على شو يا حبيبي على شو يا عيوني على شو لو تطلب روحي بعديك أكتر من عيني بداري لو تطلب روحي بعديك أكتر من عيني بداري بعدك متكبر على شو يا حبيبي على شو يا عيوني على شو يا حبيبي على شو يا عيوني على شو لو تطلب روحي بعديك أكتر من عيني بداري لو تطلب روحي بعديك أكتر من عيني بداري بعدك تتكبر على شو يا مدلل يا وصل البال ما بشوفك إلا زعلان يا مدلل يا وصل البال ما بشوفك إلا زعلان بتدلع علي عجبان على شو يا عيوني على شو يا حبيبي على شو يا عيوني على شو يا حبيبي على شو يا عيوني على شو لا تطلب روحي بعديك أكتر من عيني بداري لو تطلب روحي بعديك أكتر من عيني بداري بعدك بتكبر على شو ترميني وبسحمك بالسيف بتوعدني وعم תודה רבה. תודה רבה. אנחנו מאוד מאוד שמחים להיות פה היום. כיף לחזור, כיף לנגן. תודה רבה לסבינה המדהימה על ההזדמנות המהממת הזאת. תודה.
تعالى لا يغمرنا جمال روحك تناول حياتي إلى العباد في هذه اللحظة تعالى لا يغمرنا جمال روحك تناول حياتي إلى العباد صار في وادي بيني وبينه وعنون תודה רבה. אני רוצה להודות לחבר'ה פה איתי על הבמה, לבנות המדהימות, זוהר גינסבורג על הגיטרה, דני אברד דני על הקלידים והמחשובים, שקד פורמן, מלך הטוב. תודה רבה.
شمش لي داو
يومي دليل لي وبكري لي تمولي لي بعرضي لي يومي دليل لي وبكري لي تمولي لي بعرضي لي رادها يوم لي فاتها يا ليلى ليلى بربرة صادرة فلي رادا يوم لي فاتها يا ليلى ليلى بربرة صادرة فلي عادور 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 تيولي شمش شمش لي تيول תודה רבה. אוקיי. כפרה עליק.
تزوجوني بنايا كلبها كاسي تزوجوني بنايا كلبها كاسي قد حملتني الحباب والمح على راسي قد حملتني الحباب والمح على راسي
Yes. Okay, last one. Sim Arak.
جبل صبر علي وانا طلعته جبل صبر علي وانا طلعته
תודה רבה. הייתי ממש שמחנו להיות פה הערב. תודה רבה על ההזדמנות. תהנו שלכם אחלה ערב. תודה רבה לסבינה, לפפאיטו, לאודליה ולאיילת ולנועם ולעומר. לכולם. תודה.